David Pearl wears a skull cap and a prayer tassel as part of everyday life. But when he goes outside, he puts the tassel in a pocket, and he hides the skull cap with a hat. David, his wife and children have lived in Berlin for 5 years after spending some time in Israel. There are many things he can't take for granted anymore. He's experienced too much hostility.
Sometimes there's a traffic jam on the street where I live, and one time 3 Arabic-looking men got out of a car and they started spitting at me and harassing me, saying, "You dirty Jew, we'll stab you to death."
His experience is far from unusual. Police statistics show that the number of anti-Semitic crimes in Germany rose from 1,504 in 2017 to 1,799 a year later, an increase of nearly 20%. The overwhelming majority are attributed to far-right perpetrators.
The rise in anti-Semitic acts is a result of the coarsening of discourse, the readiness to act out in a racist way and against minorities, the spread of movements like Pegida, and a large part of the Alternative for Germany party. That all adds up to a decisive change. People who used to hold back now say it's time to strike. That's the danger. That's why we have to act decisively and make a clear statement that we want no hate crimes.
Germany guarantees freedom of religion, but for some, expressing that religion can be dangerous.
You don't feel free. You don't feel authentic. Because it belongs to you, to your culture and to your way of life. It's not just a religious symbol, it's also the symbol of a way of life.
That's something David wants to be able to hand down to his own children.
For my kids, it's totally normal to wear it and to run around in it. It's very hard to explain to a 3-year-old that he has to cover it up because someone might run up and spit on him or harass him.
David would like to wear his skull cap all the time in public, not just on the way into the synagogue.
DW's William Noah Glucroft spoke to Germany's anti-Semitism commissioner, Felix Klein, earlier. Let's listen to what he had to say about rising anti-Semitism in Germany.
You recently warned Jews not to wear a kippah in Germany, but anti-Semitism is nothing unique to Germany. It exists in many countries. In the US, we've seen it where Jewish life is much more prominent than in Germany. Even in Israel, there's often tension, sometimes violence between secular and religious Jews. Why a specific warning for Jews in Germany?
Anti-Semitism in Germany is always something very special because the Holocaust was invented here and happened here. And of course we have to take a very, very close look at the situation. And with the description of the reality, I wanted to trigger an honest discussion. And like in normal life, I think when you want to make a therapy, you first have to analyze the situation. This is what I did, and I'm quite satisfied that the discussion is so broad now that we have to protect Jewish life in Germany together, politics, the state and society as well.
And it comes in the context of al-Quds Day, which you are calling on all Germans to wear a kippah in solidarity with Jews. Al-Quds Day, which has origins in Iran, is to show support for the Palestinian state. It's inherently anti-Israel, anti-Zionist. Would you also say it's anti-Semitic?
Absolutely. I think it's absolutely unacceptable that in the year 2019 we hear anti-Semitic, anti-Jewish slogans in German streets, particularly in the city of Berlin on Kurfürstendamm, a highly symbolic place. And I think we all should stand up against that. We should unite as German society, saying that we do not accept any form of anti-Semitism here. And I think it is a very good way to express solidarity with the Jewish community if we all wear a kippah. Also because many people, I think, are of the opinion in Germany that the kippah is something not inherent, that it is an exotic piece of clothes, but it is not. The kippah belongs to Germany. It was always part of German culture, of Jewish culture, and this is what we make clear when we wear the kippah on Saturday.
And of course, not all Jews wear the kippah. It's a very personal decision. It has to do with family and history and tradition and religion. Why do you think it's appropriate that all Germans should wear a kippah in solidarity when many Germans might not even know much about Jewish life or know many Jews themselves?
Well, this kippah is of course only a symbol. What I want to express is that we protect, that we have to know that we should protect Jewish life as part of our society, that's a society we would like to live in, the society which accepts a variety of ways to live. And it is really not so nice that so many people don't know about Jewish life in Germany, and this is also what I would like to change. I'm commissioner also for Jewish life, and I call on people to get to know more about the Jewish life of their cities, of their regions. There's a lot to discover. And when you analyze a little bit and research a little bit of that, you realize how strong the contribution of Jews was and is to the strengths of Germany, to German culture, to German science, to all aspects, and this is what I want the people to realize.
And this debate you've triggered has raised a red flag, again, on anti-Semitism that might be prevalent in Germany. But you conceded in an interview to the New York Times that the methodology that the government uses, the German government uses to assess anti-Semitism in Germany is itself flawed. What needs to change for better data to be gathered, and how do we even determine how big the problem is when the data might not be accurate?
Well, we have to look at this criminal statistics and the categories we use there, but what we absolutely need to know more about is what happens then to the cases that are reported. We don't have enough data on prosecution of anti-Semitic attacks, of then which cases really actually come to court, and how many perpetrators are actually then fined and punished. And I am very satisfied that I've triggered a discussion in that respect, and that even after next week, when we'll create a commission on anti-Semitism between Bund and Länder in Germany, when the Chancellor meets with the 16th Ministerpräsidenten on the 6th of June, we'll have a body where we can discuss all these issues, and I think we will do it with determination as a state. And at the same time, of course, we have to interest all of society also to join in the fight against anti-Semitism.
Felix Klein, thank you for talking with DW.
Thank you.